Well, us women out there, we take care of our families, the house, the pets, and it can be a long list for some of you. And sometimes we end up being at the bottom of it when it comes to taking care of ourselves. The American Heart Association has created a campaign to help put women's heart health at #1, where it should be. The Go Red for Women campaign is a national movement to end heart disease and stroke in women. And here to give us more information is Dr. Janine Arruda, a pediatric cardiologist. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
This campaign is so amazing. Tell us about it.
Well, the Go Red for Women, as you mentioned, has become a national movement to decrease the number of women who die from heart disease and stroke. And this important work is being done by increasing awareness, increasing education. The American Heart Association has helped develop policy and fund research to improve women's cardiovascular health. And so it was really my honor and privilege to be the chair of the campaign this year.
And we're so grateful you are. You recently had a letter to the editor published on Cleveland.com about the need for heart health awareness to begin in childhood. Yes. Can you talk more about this?
Yes, well, the process that we call atherosclerosis, which is the development of plaques and hardening of the arteries, actually begins in childhood.
Really?
And yes, well, there is evidence, there are research studies that show that that process begins early on, and it can be accelerated by risk factors such as obesity, elevated cholesterol, elevated blood pressure, smoking, and even secondhand smoking. Mm-hmm. So, and just to give you an idea, 1 out of 2 children with an elevated cholesterol at the age of 10 will likely have an elevated cholesterol in their 20s. Wow. A recent survey from 2018 here in Cuyahoga County show that 40% of our 7th and 8th graders were considered either overweight or obese. And we know that there are a number of factors that contribute to that alarming result, these alarming statistics. And one of them is the overconsumption of sugar. So the American Association has partnered with a number of organizations here in Cleveland, and that number continues to grow to really try to address that issue.
Okay, so we know there are things that we can do to change these pretty alarming statistics. Heart disease is considered a silent killer. Mm-hmm. So what steps can we take, even with our children, to kind of change these statistics?
Yeah, well, with children, it really requires a family approach. Mm-hmm. We live busy lives, and our families and our communities are very busy, and many of us end up really eating at restaurants often, and and this is part of the work that the American Heart Association has been leading and doing to try to pass legislation to change the default drinks at the Cleveland restaurants to healthier drinks, to milk and water. I mean, the community will still have the choice of having juices, but this is one approach, and it needs to be a family approach. Mm-hmm. So keeping children busy. We know that parents that exercise, children tend to exercise more. Parents that eat healthy foods, children will likely eat healthier foods as well. And in terms of the silent killer, and when it comes down to women, we know that chest pain is a common symptom, presenting symptom in terms of heart attack in women and men. But atypical chest pain tends to be more likely for women to present with atypical chest pain as compared to men. So it's very important for women to be aware, to listen to their bodies, mm-hmm. To partner with their physicians, to know their numbers, to know their cholesterol, to know what their blood pressure is, and really in an effort to try to live a healthier and happier life.
Yeah, take care of our bodies. Awareness is key. Like you said, doctor, thank you so much. And let's give you all the information at home. You can call 216-791-7500. You can also go to heart.org/Cleveland Go Red. And before we go, I do want to mention that the Go Red for Women event is Friday at the Cleveland Hilton downtown. And that's an event to, again, create awareness and make some changes, not just talk about it, but make some changes in the statistics.
We will be celebrating 16 years of the Go Red for Women campaign.
Well, we appreciate you so much. Thank you.
You're very welcome, and thank you.
This segment of It's About You was sponsored by the Cleveland chapter of the American Heart Association.